everyone, it's Misty here. Thank you so much for joining me in today's video. I have my August update for Painting Revolution. This is a project that was created by me to get use out of all of the Makeup Revolution. I shared my Revolution collection. I'm happy to say nothing else has came into my Revolution collection. And nothing is moving out yet, but I am making moves. So yeah. So it's 3 to 6 products rolling. You set your own goals. We started June 12th. 2023, and we'll go through June 12th, 2024. This will be an evergreen project, so you can expect it to come back year after year. So if you don't have the ability to jump on it this year, or you haven't jumped on it yet, you have plenty of time. We're just going to keep going. So yeah, I have good progress on most things, which is amazing. So let's start with the first one. This is the XX Revolution concealer. I have used this 13 times. It weighed 48 grams when we started. It's now at 47. You can see I've got some windowing and I was able to put a line of demarcation. This is really pretty. It's under my eyes today. You can't tell because there's a billion other things under there, but this is beautiful. If you have dry eyes, this is a really beautiful formula. Yeah, 10 out of 10 would recommend. So this is in the finish, and I don't know if it'll be finished by next month, but I'm working on the other Revolution one in 50 Shades of Gold, yellow gold. So I feel like this one can get done sooner than that one. And those are really the only two concealers I'm painting right now, because I gave up on the one from ColourPop for now. So that is in the finish. We've lost a gram. It's got used 13 times, and that tells you just how few times I've worn makeup over the last kind of 6 weeks. So yeah, ooh, my hands are dry. Next, we have a blush. So what I've decided to do is cycle through all of my cream and liquid blushes from Makeup Revolution. So I have the ones from Roxy, I have the ones from their watermelon collection, I have those very first ones that they brought out in these little tubes, and I wrote in this one, and my goal is to use 1 gram. So this weighed 15 grams when we started. I used it 6 times, and it's now 14 grams. In its place, I'm going to bring in this one. This is one from Roxy, as I mentioned, and it's currently at 16 grams. So it actually weighs less than the other ones, which is weird. It's at 16 grams, and this is what it looks like. This formula is actually really pretty. I've always said it, and I'll say it again. Makeup Revolution does base products, most base products really, really well. And I can swatch the concealer, I guess. I have never had an issue with... Have I ever had an issue? Maybe I haven't had an issue. I don't know. But I really love their base products. I haven't tried the IRL foundation because I am dry. So yeah, so this is the concealer, and you can see it does a pretty damn good job of concealing my blue veins, etc. So yeah, this is rolling in, and my goal is to use it for my goal for these is 1 gram. So this will roll out next update, no problem. Next, we have the primer. This is the Ceramide primer. This is an airless pump, so we're moving up. So it was new, first update, second update. I believe Tati shared this in a video. This is a really nice hydrating primer. It actually reminds me of the one from First Aid Beauty. The texture is a little bit different. This is more of a kind of creamy gel, where that one I think is more just a cream. I don't remember. I have a brand new one and I'm not willing to open it yet. So my goal is to finish this. I've used it 10 times. It's really pretty. I mean, it's just so hydrating and lovely. This would definitely be a repurchase. Primer is a category that I could repurchase if I wanted to, but I haven't yet. I don't need it yet. Next, foundation. I am working on a foundation stick. I have been mixing this with my bronzer. This was brand new when we started. I'm tracking it on the lid. So the pink is where we were, the red is where we are. So not a whole lot of use. I've actually used it 5 times. So once upon a time, there was a fat girl that really liked this foundation. She liked it so much, she has 6 of them. And it used to work really well on my skin and not so much now. So I've started mixing it with the Marc Jacobs one and the one I'm currently painting in Pan That Palette to tone it down a little bit, and that worked perfectly. I've got powder on, of course, but yeah, it worked out perfectly. So yeah, if you're wondering why I look so blushed, the Denessa coming through, y'all. It's coming through. So anyway, this is, like I said, it's creamy, and it used to be, I really, really liked it, but I don't know if it's the primer or what. Something's not playing well together. So I've just been using it to kind of lighten my bronzers. And last but not least, I have my highlighter. My goal, I think, is just to get use out of this every month. So I used it 6 times since the last update. And I lost 1 gram. So it went from 29 to 28. I should really take a picture. I think maybe I did. And track progress, because I'm going from the center out. And then once we get, kind of far out, I'll repress it. It's beautiful. Beautiful. I just want you to know you're my favorite girl. Can I do any more swatches? So, yeah. Anywho, that's it. That's the update. Not a whole lot of moving around, but really good progress, I think. So by the next update, will anything be finished? Well, we'll definitely roll out the blush, because that's only 1 gram and that's actually not that hard to do. I may have the concealer finished. If I am on top of it and wear makeup every single day, we'll see. It is still hot here, you guys. I told Rob, I was like, I feel like we're kind of morphing into like Arizona weather. And Jessica and I were talking because where she lives on the East Coast, she's had a ton of tornadoes. And I was like, I told Rob last year, I feel like Tornado Alley has moved east. It's shifted eastward. And she found a ton of maps that shows that Tornado Alley has shifted eastward. So that's really interesting. So I'm like, if Tornado Alley can shift eastward, then the desert can shift this eastward as well, because we're on day like 30 or 31 of over 100-degree temperatures. I was going to grill yesterday. I asked Rob, it was like 5 o'clock. I said, how much, I'm like, how hot is it outside? He said, it's right at 100. I said, how hot is it going to be at 7? He said 103. And I was like, Jesus, Mary and Josephina. So I ended up just cooking in a skillet. But yeah, it's hot. It's hot as balls here. So yeah. So sitting in, right here is a window. So this is a window, and then this is a window. So I get a ton of heat in here. And I used the fan in the last few videos, and it drove me nuts. So we're not going to use the fan. And I'm just going to have to film quickly and go on about my life. So anyway, that's it. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate you. Be sure you tag me here and over on Instagram if you're doing this, so I can follow along. I'm not going to lie to you. I've been awful at social media. Yeah, there's been some things happening in family-wise that my grandmother's dying. So it's been rough. It's been rough. It's been rough. It's been rough. I was supposed to meet with a genetic counselor. That keeps getting shifted around. So yeah, anyway, that's life. That's life of me. Poot. All right, friends, don't forget to subscribe. I mean, this is great content, right? Leave me a comment saying hi, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.